Oh, please, one from my friend. Yes, it's
Okay. You think about to join now?
The internet is except about only one. Now it's 100K per month.
Okay, now go to 7 participants.
Oh, people are there.
Okay. Hello, guys. So I'll be resuming the section so that we can consolidate on today's effort. So round up of what I've initially discussed is one, you should focus. Secondly, is that you should take action. For some of us that have already started taking action, but we have not seen much result, we should keep taking action. For those of us that have gotten some result that are worthwhile, we should not be comfortable with our current zone. Even people that are very successful, they take action. They continue to make efforts. As big as MTN is, anywhere you go in Nigeria, you see their brand everywhere. When I talk about GT Bank, they are one of the most successful bank currently, and you see their advert almost everywhere. So if big company that are very successful can be doing adverts, can continue to make efforts, and they can be relevant. So what now happens to somebody like us that have not gotten any result, or that have only gotten few results? So we need to continue to take action. And as we are getting some level of results, we should start systemizing things. Because by the time we systemize what we do, it will be easy for us to now have a team member that can be able to and help us grow our business further, because there is a system in place that is working. But if you don't build your business in a way that you can be able to hand over to somebody, then you continue to work. But if you build a business in a way that you can be able to hand over some of the tasks to your clients, to your staff, so I can focus on only the things that matters, then you'll be able to make a lot of money. Like you want to do product research. Once you master the game of product research, build a very simple system that anybody can use to do a product research. Then before they go ahead and order for the product, then you can now vet, okay, that this thing actually meets the criteria that has been explained to us from our coach, Ms. PC Akintayo. The other thing that is also very important is that, like the experience she shared with me about 3 days ago, which is very important, is that you can even run a Facebook advert on a product that you have not imported. You can start advertising the products you have not imported, even to your friend, to your family, to see the interest. From there, you can be able to confirm if this product has high demand. Not that you see that a product is very cheap, it looks appealing to you, but you've not actually marketed the products to see are people actually interested in it. And also, when you bring out the product to the market, you need to also test different pricing points. Some products, if the amount is very cheap, people will not buy. While some products, if the amount is very high, they will not buy. Then sometimes a product that goes for let's assume we have a product for 7K, 8K, and 12K. A product that goes for 8K can sell more than when you are selling it for 4K, can also sell more than when you are selling it for 12K. So a lot of psychology are involved. One of those things that gave us edge then is that we did bundling. We bundle 2 related products together. For example, let's assume we're selling Bluetooth. We bundle it with maybe OTG cable. So with that, anybody that wants to buy Bluetooth, they also need OTG, because if they are using Bluetooth, definitely they are using a smartphone. And because of that, they also need an OTG. But because you cannot sell an OTG separately for like 500 naira, you can easily bundle it with a Bluetooth. Instead of selling Bluetooth, for example, for 1.5, OTG 500, you can bundle the two together and sell it for like 1, 2, or even 2,000. So it depends on the strategy you want to use. But key thing is that you should leverage on bundling. The second is that if you are buying a product that is a generic product that everybody is also selling, then what you can now do to make your own somehow better is to also do a very small manual on those products. Things like that will enable you to have low return rates. That is, if you are selling on platform like Jumia, Konga, if your product has some level of extra things, maybe like a manual, maybe 8 products, even though it will be in Chinese language, you tell your provider that, okay, you should give you the manual, then you get somebody that can interpret it for you. So I have an English version of the manual. Some of those things actually help. I just gave that example for a product that is maybe an accessory. But if it is a product that is like, that's another product we did then. Okay, another thing we did for accessories is that any accessory that's do with battery, what we did then is that we also charge them before we take it to drop off at Konga or Jumia. And we also know that, okay, maybe some battery, if you charge them at least for the next maybe 3 weeks, they don't depreciate, which means if a client buys it within that time, they can still use it without having issue. But if you just import products, if it's a product that is an hardware that has battery, and you don't charge it ahead, just take it to Jumia, you deliver to the customer, you have return. And once you have return, the customer will not come back again. And that's what we call LTV, lifetime value of customer, and CAC, that is cost of acquisition. If, for example, a client buy a product from you, spend like 2,000 naira on Facebook, and that is for that particular client. When I say 2,000, maybe, for example, you did an ad of 100K, for example, and 50 people bought. It means your cost of acquisition is 2,000 naira. That's what I mean. Not that you did you did advert of 2,000 naira. Not that you cannot actually do advert of 2,000 naira. Let's get that one as an example. If somebody bought a particular product from you, the fact that that person has bought from you, they can still buy other products in the future. But if you don't consolidate or complement your effort by, for example, bundling, for example, adding manual, you will not be able to upsell or sell other products to the customer. Hope you are getting the gist. So those are some of those innovations you had to make your business actually successful. And some of those things we are doing, they are not things that are that special. It's just common sense. That instead of me selling 2-3 items, let me bundle few that are related together. And from there, I can be able to make more cash. And automatically also, if it's on Jumia or Konga, the cost of delivery, because it's already bundled, everything will be in the same pack. Hope you get that. The other thing is Facebook adverts. And she has done training for us on Facebook adverts. She has provided video on Facebook adverts. But for us to actually be able to actually get realities, for us to take action on those things she has taught us. By the time you do adverts 2, 3, or 4, 5 times, you're able to learn from the mistake and from the success story you already have. And by the time people start ordering, start chatting up, asking more questions about what you offer, it also gives you more motivation, more ginger, more morale to continue making effort. One of those best ways you can actually promote your business now is Facebook. And based on the tutorial and the support she's giving, it will go a long way in selling your products. Because Jumia is a marketplace, everybody sells on Jumia. But if you are selling outside Facebook, of course, once you consider your cost of delivery and your cost of Facebook advert, you can sell at an higher rate, because it's not like a marketplace like Jumia or Gigi. However, all of them has their differences, as she has explained to us. Then, but as I've said, one thing for us is for us to niche down on a particular product. But once we see that particular product that is trending is not trending again, then gradually we start testing other products. When I say testing, you order for 5 pieces. After 5 pieces, you confirm the quality. That is even testing what the provider is giving you. You confirm the quality. They're also testing the market demand and the profitability. Because some product, by the time you see it, the price is very cheap. But because you have not actually paid for the shipment of that product, you don't know how much it's going to cost. But by the time you do it for the first time, you have an idea of the shipment. That is your entire landing cost. You cannot be able to know how much you can sell it to make profit. So it's for us to be taking the step gradually. And any system that you see that works, you focus on that system. If, for example, you are importing 10 products and 2 out of the 10 are working, kill the rest, the remaining 8 products, kill them. Focus on the 2, make a lot of money. And they are making a lot of money, start investigating other ones also with few samples. Once you get results from it, also scale up. And don't focus on a product you have passion for. Passion will not give you money. The only reason why you should focus on the product you have passion for is that product selling? Is it profitable? So it's not about passion, it's about what is bringing money, what is bringing cash. So, and this is what she has been telling us most of the time. You should not focus on our passion. And you love baby items. Is baby items bringing money, for example? If it's bringing money, then you can go for it. If it's not bringing money, focus on other products that are bringing money. Like, as she has been telling us, the emotional products, people like it a lot. Anything emotion, like they want to be more beautiful, or maybe anything that is emotion, people then they can pay any price for it. So when they can buy a particular product that has to do with emotion, beauty, for 5,000, someone else can still pay 50K for that product comfortably, because that is the value you are seeing in that product. But when you are selling products that are like commodity, you cannot be able to actually place premium pricing on those products. Like you are selling kitchen items that they can get in Alaba or in any market. You cannot be able to quote any price for it, because it's something they can get in a particular place. When it comes to emotional products, that's to do with beauty, with health, those type of products can be able to place a premium on it. But if you are selling products that are like a commodity, what you can now use to like the difference is to bundle. Because the product we sold on Jumia that we sold 10,000 pieces is a commodity product. When I say commodity, it's a generic product that you cannot, there is a limit you can be able to sell at a high price. But because you did bundling, Then also, we have a special way of making our payments, of sourcing for dollar legally. Those are the hedge we have that actually made us add a lot of sales, to the extent that Jumia now realized that was observing us. They now even gave us money. Jumia gave us grants. Not 2017, because they saw that okay, these people are doing very, very well. They gave us grants. Then in rounding up, one of those last advice I will tell us is that anything you do in this business, do your accounting. The money you use to import, most of us, the only money we consider is how much should I import this product. We don't even consider how much is the cost of shipping, not to consider cost of other things. But aside from your landing cost, your Facebook advert, any call you use, any cost you spend in any other expenses, from phone call, Facebook advert, the data, be noting all those things so I can actually know in reality, are you making money, or you are just recycling money and you believe you are making money. Because when it comes to knowing your number, that is the principle I'm going to teach us. It's just a 3 principle. You can write it down. It can sound very extreme, but you can note it down. Then you can be reflecting on it in any business you do, either e-commerce or non-e-commerce. Is that one, sales is vanity. Sales is vanity. Just note it. Then profit is sanity. What do I call it? Profit is sanity. Then cash, or I usually call it cash. Cash is reality. I'll break it down for us. When we say sales is vanity, not that you have sold a lot of items, or somebody, you have a lot of order on Jumia, does not mean all those orders will be delivered. Though. Does not mean they cannot be returned. The other thing is that the fact that that money is, you see it in your Jumia account, does not mean Jumia will pay it out to. Some of them can be returned, can be fined for maybe for whatever you have done on Jumia. Then I said, for profit is vanity. But that you have made profit does not mean by the time you calculate all other expenses and that money now enter your hand, that is when you now know you have cash. That is reality. Like for example, you bought a product of 100 pieces. The first 50 pieces, you had a lot of sales. So you have already calculating that, in fact, you have already broke even on this first 50. And you have banked that, okay, this remaining 100, if I can even sell 10 more, I've made my profit. But you may sold, once you reach 52nd item of that product, something will just happen. Maybe another person has bought that product to Jumia or Konga and they are selling it at 50 naira difference. Jumia will start pushing you, they will be pushing that person that brings the same product at a lower price. Or that Facebook advert you are running may stop working just at the point where you broke even, or when you are about to break even, or where even your money for buying the product is just complete. You are looking for, okay, let me make the profit for the shipping. Then that advert will stop working. Or Jumia or Facebook can even close your entire Facebook account. Then that leads me to another strategy you be using. When you are doing Facebook adverts, or you know you be doing Facebook advert, don't have more than one account. Have backup accounts. So if anything happens to your Facebook account, you can always use the other accounts to run adverts. The other thing you can also do, for those of us that are in advanced level, try to address everybody's level so that everybody can learn from this presentation, is that you can also consider having landing pages for your products. Landing pages for your products. And when somebody see your Facebook advert, it takes them to a landing page. Then you have PZL, Facebook PZL, so that you can always retarget them. Then maybe, for example, you are selling an health product, maybe a product that is useful for the other room, or any product that is special need product. You can also have a pre-sale article. Now you write an article that has to do with giving value, maybe for people that wants to reduce, because weight loss is one of the key areas now. Then instead of you telling people, buy my stuff, what are you guys? That's what I'm saying, go and buy my weight loss program. People product, they may not listen, they may not want to read it. But if we say 10 food to eat to lose weight, and you now sponsor that type of article on Linda Ikeji or any other blog, People want to read the article, even on Punch or wherever. People want to read 10 food they can eat to lose weight, because everybody wants to lose weight. If you want to know that losing weight is a big business, go to gym. You see that a lot of people are going there just to reduce their size. So if you have that type of article, that 10 ways or 10 Nigerian food to eat to lose weight, so everybody want to read it. So then the way you structure the article is that at the end of that article, you now introduce your product about e-commerce, then you take them to a link. Once they click on the link, then you have they will call it a lead magnet, maybe to learn more or to get more related information. Maybe in subsequent class, Mr. Aketa will tell us more than that, more about this. Then you can have their emails. Then from the emails, you can now start to follow, telling them more about what you want to sell. Then once in a while, you also send articles that are related to the industry. But somebody will see your advert today, they may not buy, they may buy after 3 years. That's why some of us also notice that even when you have posted your Facebook advert, some people will still call you 2 weeks, 3 days later, because they've already saved your number somewhere. By the time they need that product, they will call you. So you have to have those systems in place and be following them one by one. Then on anything you learn about this business, take action. Don't be waiting that, okay, next class, I want to attend the training again, I have to go for the online presentation. Take action. So by the time you come to training, you can ask questions. It's not about learning. It's about practicalizing. It's about implementation. So from there, you can be able to have a lot of feedback, a lot of data. And based on those data, you can be able to improve. Because Ms. Aketa loves people that are action taker. When you take action, you have challenge. She'll be happy because she wants to give you more support because you have challenge. So those are my advice to us. I believe some of us have been able to get value, and we are anticipating for our success story, that we can be able to have more success stories before the end of the year. That's okay. I enrolled for Mr. Aketa training. Now I'm comfortably doing 100 million naira per year, and from that 100 million naira per year in sales, okay, that maybe for example you are having maybe 10% or 20% as profit. It's possible. You can take action. The other last thing I'll share with us is that we also, towards the end of the year now, we can also leverage on the fact that most companies, they do souvenirs. They do souvenirs that are labeled, that are packaged in their name, and these are part of what she has taught us before. So you can leverage on this ember period to work on those type of products and give proposals to company. From there, you're able to make a lot of money. And the reality is that you don't even need to use your money, because when you give them proposal, they pay you ahead. Then, if you have any issues during that time, you can contact Ms. Aketa. She will give you necessary support, and you can be able to make some cool cash seamlessly before the end of the year. Once again, I'm Muhammad Adeleke. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I've done different types of businesses. A lot of them are successful. I also have some failure stories. What has been keeping me is because I continue to take action, trying to learn more from the business. Then, more importantly, I also have a lot of mentors. One of my mentors is Mr. Stephen Akitayo. I also learned from a lot of other people. I take action. So if you can take action, the sky is the limit. Thank you.
Okay. One thing I want to ask Mr. Mohammed tonight that I will still share with us is one mistake he actually made, because there's no time on our side. One mistake, or maybe 2 or 3 mistakes he made while he was on the journey of his success story, because he has told us some of his successes, how we focused on one niche, which we always share on the platform. So can he just share with us 1 or 2 of his mistakes? And if he quits because of that, of course, I'm sure he also made a couple of them. So Mr. Mohammed.
One of those mistakes that we actually had was that in the beginning, we did not focus, we did not niche down on time.
We're doing almost everything.
We don't niche down on time. The second is that we were carried away by the success we are getting on Jumia. Because Jumia is a platform where you are not in control. In fact, we are not in control. But we will not start leveraging on Facebook on time. We will not start leveraging on Facebook on time, because on Facebook you can make 5K profit margin, 10K profit margin. But on Jumia, before you can make a very large profit margin, then you have to be selling products that are private labeled. And when you are talking about private label products, it's more expensive. And this e-commerce business is not about how much money you have. The reality is that how strategic are you in managing those funds? Because when it comes to private label products, you have to invest money and get a lot of samples. Maybe like we have a power bank, it was on the 4th sample we got it right. 4th sample. By the time you are doing all those things, time has gone. And it's not every product you can actually do that. It is after you have done your private labeling, some other, maybe you register a brand name for that product. Then you have a separate store for that product that you can now start selling. So that is when you can be able to make like a 10K margin on Jumia. But if it is
when you are saying 10K, is it 10,000?
That's 10,000 naira profit margin on Jumia. Because you can bring in an item, maybe a particular herbal product, a tea, and the tea product you brought in, that tea product costs us less than 500 naira. I'm selling it for 15,000. But we branded it. That was the only reason why we sold it for 15,000. But guess what? We now sell up to 50 of that product. And we have more than 500 pieces as a pack of the product. But we're selling it for 15,000 naira. So just calculate 15 times 10. That is 150K. So if you have, let's assume you have sold maybe about just 30 or thereabouts, it's a lot of money. So that one, we do have a lot of volume, but just one of it on just scale, because it is premium products. But a lot of effort are put into even designing the logo, doing the labeling, a lot of other stuff. So, but even that particular product, we created a separate website for it, for that slim tea product. Well, we did not, we were carried away with the operation of Jumia, because we are selling a lot of things on Jumia. We not focus on building a business around like the slim tea with private label.
Because I have somebody on Instagram, this girl, in short, the way she sells her slimming tea. She sells slimming tea and waist trainers. She calls it, sells this blender, like Blend Jet. She sells her Blend Jet for 15,000 naira. I can't remember how much she sells her slimming tea. She sells a waist trainer for 18,000. And because she branded it just like you did now. She branded it Mapia. And the waist trainer, she branded Mapia. She buys from China. The slimming tea, everything she buys from China. But because she branded it, it's also up there. And the way she focuses, she doesn't do any other thing about them. Those 3 things on Instagram. And our constant push online also has really helped that to make massive sales. But for those who cannot afford to start a private label now, for me, I think also that people will not feel that, they should go and start their own branding in their own name, which will take time. It will also cost money, especially for those who have not started. For me, I feel they should start with the niche they have actually picked for themselves. Start selling items under that niche. And after a while, if they've made enough money, I feel they can afford to go into branding. Then they should begin to brand. So that they won't go and say, Mr. Emmanuel, people are funny. Mohammed, I call you Mr. Emmanuel. Mr. Mohammed started, and I'm sure you didn't just start by branding your own product. Okay, you can hear him now. So that some people, before some people say, let me start my brand. So
without the money for the sales, when Jumia pay out, we used to plan that information. Now we calculate that, okay, by Tuesday, Jumia will pay us another money. Use that money to clear. Can you imagine? You use the money that they will pay you to clear goods. So other yes, planning for the money to pay. Sometimes the money does not drop on time. Say, Jumia will still drop. I'll go and borrow money and say I have money in Jumia. It does not drop. Say screenshot. So I can pay that together. Can you imagine? Because some of those things we do to build momentum. But people will not give you money. Even you yourself, you don't want to bring part of your salary to invest. You have not started seeing results. And you don't need to start with a lot of money. Start with small money. Don't wait till when you collect that December double alert. No, don't wait. Start with something small now. Gather data, get information. Based on this information, you can now scale up. Don't wait till when everything is set until you have 500K in your account. Not that you cannot use 500K on 1 million, because at the point you are buying product of 2 million at a go. But you can still, but we started it as well as 10,000, gradually, 15,000, 25,000, before we now blew up to the extent that even Jumia gave us money. But even as when Jumia gave us money, I have somebody that understands data very well. So I already understand how much is our profit. Who is really making this money? Say that Jumia, we are just working for Jumia and they're giving us more money, because they also know the road to China. But I didn't, we have leveraged more on Facebook on time. We'll have been able to make a lot of cash than just focusing on
Jumia. You still made some good cash.
Yes,
earning 10 million naira in a month is some good cash, people. Okay, because of time now, I think you've heard so much from Mr. Mohammed, right? And I hope that has gingered some people to actually want to take action and stop procrastinating and stop saying, I don't know what to do. I don't know the niche to pick. You know, sometimes also when in business, your vision might not be very clear. Your niche might not be very clear. Just start with the one that you feel like in your mind you should do, or maybe from the little market survey, like, oh, showing people products, like which one would they prefer and all of that. Just get what the market wants. Just start with that, anything, but just focus on whatever you pick for now. After a while, you might look at it better. I think people are even asking me more for this particular product, and it's not my line. Can I say because of that, oh, let me even change and try, and you now see that you are getting more results from that particular field, and you can now say, oh, let me just take this as my niche, because it happens sometimes. So please, for everybody who is watching, I would really, really be happy that after today's session, we actually take a step. We do not keep procrastinating. We do something. We do something, please. Stop procrastinating. The method he gave, I've given that method over and over again in the class. When you want to sell something, and I noticed that whenever I use that method, Mr. Mohammed, anybody buys a product from me, like I sell kid stuff. If you buy something from me, like a kid's gown of, depending on the amount you buy, maybe 50-something thousand or 100,000, even sometimes some people that buy just one gown of 15K, I give them a gift. Like I give them something else to add to it. And these people automatically just come back and buy from me. Whenever I do my Happy New Month or Sapphire Outlook, you are doing this, or we are even doing, I see that these people still come back and buy from me. But the day I mistakenly send some products out, like it has happened on 3 occasions, I sent product to a client. There was no gift inside. The person had not paid. Do you know that these 3 occasions, they didn't buy the product? They had one complaint or the other. Honestly, but each time I send something, even when they have complaint, that, oh, and what I saw online is not like what, because of that gift I've put, because they look at the worth of the gift, and they, honestly, sometimes it could be children's sunglasses, but glasses that make sense. Children handbags, like purses, but it makes sense that they are so happy, like, oh, you give my child this purse, oh, piggy banks, and all of that. So it makes them really happy. It doesn't cost me much. And the money I'm making on the dress, if I bought a dress for maybe 4,000, I'm sending 15K, or 5,000, I'm sending 50K. I've made so much profit that that gift does not cost me anything. So that's a wonderful method, a wonderful technique. We can still adopt that. And there was one you said, don't think I used that method. Oh, there was one other one you said. Okay, maybe I'm watching the video again. I can get that and still encourage us. But he has given a lot of steps anyway. But let's just pick anyone. Some can come to us. Let's use it and make it. Now, the same Facebook video, me, I'm begging people to watch, that I've dropped since last week, is the same method Mr. Mohammed is saying that he wished he had leveraged on Facebook then, and we are getting the videos and all of that training on this platform, and we are not maximizing it. We'll rather wait and see the difference between going to pay people outside to do adverts for you on Facebook and you doing it yourself. In short, it's just the difference is too much. Because if you pay me to run advert for you, I can run advert for you because we do it in our company. I will not put all the money you give me to run advert for you into the ad because it's a company. We have to make profit. We'll remove some part of the money for our own office running, and the rest will be to run your advert. But whether you get results or not, we'll send you the screenshots. We did the ad. Look at the number of conversion, whether you sell or not. But if you know if it's your ad, you can begin to track it. Sometimes I tell when you see that your ad is not getting good conversion, just turn it off and redo the ad. Maybe there was a mistake or something you didn't do well. But if you do it for a company, they won't they've done the ad that they'll give you your money. So I hope we all learned something tonight. And if you have a question, please, let's ask question. Let's just use 5 minutes to take question and wrap it up. I know we've taken a lot of time tonight. I really apologize on that. But please, if you have questions, let Mr. Mohammed take your question tonight, and we'll call it a night or a day. For those who are not in Nigeria, we call it a day. So any question for Mr. Mohammed tonight? Any question? Any question? Do we have questions? Any question? In absence of question, I'm just going to give 1 minute grace for those who may have a question tonight. Just 1 minute grace. 1 minute grace. Everybody is going to get a video. I'm going to post it on the platform. I also post it on the WhatsApp platform and the Telegram platform. So I'll post the link once it's finished rendering and it's uploaded on my drive. But I'm not going to wait to do that tonight. The last video I uploaded, I was till 1 a.m. I made sure, because I already promised that it's going to be on the right. I was doze off. I will wake up again. This thing, oh, the network is not interrupting. The network interrupted. I made sure I still uploaded again. So I'm not doing that tonight. So tomorrow I'll send the video, not tonight. Don't let me put myself inside this thing. Okay, somebody's asking a question. Mr. Mustafa. Oh, awesome. Good to have you here, Mr. Mustafa. So that's your question, Mr.
The question is branding or no branding, which is better. I think the point there is it depends on the type of product you are pushing that determines if you are going to brand or not. If it's a product that is not a commodity, not as a commodity, it's not a product that is generic, then you can brand it. Like for example, if you have a slimming tea, it is much more strategic for you to brand. But however, you can test that slim tea that is not branded and see the results. Then from there also, you can even still sell it at an higher rate. Then when you see that the people are buying it from the feedback is actually working, then you can now invest money into branding it. Then you're also branding when you're negotiating with your supplier. You tell them you're doing a lot of quantity, but you're just using this one to test run. And you're also discussing to other suppliers. So with that, they know that okay, you have a long, because most of those suppliers, they're looking for people they can deal with on a long base, not a short one person. So with that, you can also use that one to leverage. So some is that if it's not a commodity product, you can brand. But there are some products that are commodity that you can make it. You can make it premium that is not a commodity again by adding some extra goodies like one of the brand we have for power bank. Major power bank major power banks when you buy them, it can't charge. It does not have opportunity to use Type-C to charge. Then it does not also have the feature to also charge 2 phones at once. Then another thing does not have fast charge. Fast charge, that is, you can imagine a power bank that can charge within 2 hours. So we added all those extra features to it. However, power bank is not a commodity product. It's not a commodity. It can be a generic product, but when you add some extra features to it, then it becomes a premium product. But I would advise you start with power bank because it's a physical product that is very expensive. You're doing high quality power bank unless you have the money. So it's not even about the money. You can start with low products that are not expensive to test the results. When you now see the results from there, you can now replicate, rinse, and repeat it on the larger product. So with that, you can be able to be safe unnecessary headache and also grow gradually. I think I've answered the question. Okay, another question from Mr. Chineze Waneri. Okay, Mrs. Chineze Waneri. Thank you, Mohammed, for the inspiring session. Are you saying it is better to start selling using Facebook ads before going on Jumia? So this is an interesting question. Well, when it comes to selling on Jumia or Facebook, it's not every product you can sell on Facebook, but you can sell all products on Jumia. That is not the reply. For products that are low price products, that is low buying price, or not that is your audience in Nigeria will buying it. So for those small items like this OTG USB cable, unless you are selling for Samsung, it's not strategic to go and put it on Facebook to sell, because by the time you calculate your cost of Facebook adverts and the cost of shipping, it does not make sense. If you want to sell any cable, or maybe it is high-end phone cable, but when you want to sell on Jumia, you sell on Facebook, you sell premium products. So if you want to sell maybe, for example, a car tracking device, even though if you look at the cost of a car tracker and maybe some other mobile accessories, it can be the same thing, but you're not talking about the cost here. Don't get is how much are people willing to pay for it? What value are they seeing in it that make it be like, okay, this product is a special product, or maybe like a security gadget, maybe a security pen. You can sell it on Facebook. So something is that for product that has low, that the amount is small, you can sell it on Jumia. And for those ones that the amount is high, you can sell it on Facebook. When you are selling on Facebook, you consider your landing cost. You also consider the cost of Facebook ad, and also the cost of the GIG or whichever logistic company you are using. So you do not end up working for Facebook and the logistic company, but you think I'm making a lot of money. So you need to know your number very well. Okay, how do you deal with NAFDAC for health or herbal products? Okay, this is an interesting question. Well, for when it comes to herbal products, first thing is that NAFDAC are not strict on products that are non-liquid. So I don't even consider liquid product at all. But for products that are non-liquid, in fact, they can even stay till 1 year, and it does not when they have higher shelf life. The second is how it comes to the issue of NAFDAC. Maybe Ms. Bisakita will give us more information about it, but just give us an hint. It's not rocket science. It is easy for you to actually get NAFDAC approval. The fact that, the reality is that you are not actually producing the herbal, you are importing it. So there is a system in place where you can get a letter from your provider and do some process with NAFDAC. Then they collect some money from it. It's not that much. Then they have this routine of sending their representative to India to check, and from there you are done. And another thing is that you can actually get started to test the product. Don't wait till start the NAFDAC process, but don't wait. Start the NAFDAC process, but don't wait before you start selling. But focus on products that are non-liquid products. I think that suffices.
Okay, that has answered the NAFDAC issues, because a lot of people are scared of bringing some products, and sometimes even when I run adverts on Facebook or some health product, they are telling me where's the NAFDAC registration number. Me, I just skip those products or skip those questions or delete their comments. As long as the item is working, I'm not ready to own the product, so I don't post my name. But also another good thing for us in Nigeria is that NAFDAC is not that strict, because if they are strict, normally those products are not even supposed to come into Nigeria. They have them in the airports, but I mean the NAFDAC representative who are supposed to stop all those products from coming to Nigeria. But since they don't stop it, we bring them in, except for the ones they see and maybe they did not settle them, the clearing agents, they actually confiscate it and they are unable to allow them to clear it. So somebody's asking another question. So let's take this as the last question, because it's 10:31 and we all have to retire to bed for our place of work tomorrow.
Okay. Well, on the herbal stuff, let me just give us something consolidating. If you see anybody that's selling any herbal products in Nigeria, do your research. Try to get their source. Then from there, take it up. But that's what we did. We look for somebody else that is selling another product. We bought that product to know the content. We look at it critically. Then from our research, we know the source. Then we take it up from there. Since there, and these people that are even selling it as high as 25,000, 20,000, but because they build a business around it, they build a system around it, they develop a website, spend a lot of money on websites, did a wonderful, fantastic logo. A lot of things that even when you come to the site, you even forget to be asking what is the NAFDAC number. So those are you do a lot of packaging.
Remember to check in NAFDAC. How many people? Despite the fact that I've never even checked.
Even me, I just remember at my head. But their logo, their branding was awesome. So don't give the logo design to an hungry graphic designer. Get a professional to do a logo that is fantastic, do a product cover that is awesome. Then start your marketing while you start doing the other necessary process. In fact, this particular brand we modeled, they were even using some of these top artists. That's where they spend their own money to do adverts for them. Either they arrange it or they just take their picture. I don't know, but of course it's good for copyright sake to have a formal arrangement with them because you don't know where the brand will go tomorrow. Just one product you can hammer. One product you can hammer. So, but that depends on how you build the system around it. E-commerce business, see it as a full-time job, or you want to start on a low time. Then in the future, you want to build a solid business around it. Okay, I'm selling power bank. I have a brand for power bank. You now build the necessary system in place. You even do a t-shirt, do a logo, do a face cap that has the logo of the brand. A lot of things that when people see the brand, they can say, okay, this is awesome. Then the other question, can you further explain on using an article on how to lose weight with certain foods to market your products? Well, it's just common sense. When people see any adverts, people does not like clicking on adverts. They don't like it. But what you now do is that you use the Trojan. That's what we call a Trojan horse style. That you provide something valuable in an unusual way. For example, if I'm somebody that want to lose weight, or I'm afraid of gaining weight too much. If I see any article that talks about how to lose weight, maybe food to eat to lose weight, I want to read. Then you telling me there is this product, a new product about losing weight, and I've tested a lot of them before. Or I don't even have money to eat, or even that time I'm thinking about how to do my children's school fees. Telling me to come and buy one product. I will not be interested because a lot of things are there on Facebook for me to read, to at least to calm down the Lagos traffic. That's a typical client to me. I'm not living in Lagos, I'm in Port Harcourt. So, but if you put an article that XYZ, top XYZ food to eat to get XYZ results, maybe to be better in the other room, to do this, to do that. People want to read it because they know that, okay, this food, it is food. So it's not something they want to read. Then at the tail end of it, you now craft, you now bring in your own offer. So from there, when you are bringing an article that explains that gives value about what they will need, is that you're trying to position yourself as an authority in the field. That is the key message. Like for example, we are into recharge and bill payments. I've done over 100 million this year in sales. But if I now come and say, discover how an Ijebu guy made 100 million from recharge and bill payment business. Because when you say discover an Ijebu guy made 100 million from recharge and bill payment business, everybody wants to know what the Ijebu guy do to make the money. I not tell you, come and have your own recharge and bill payment portal. If I do that, you may not listen. But if I say, discover how an Ijebu guy make 100 million from recharge and bill payment business. So even that article alone is not salesy. Just trying to discover. That is to learn about how he did it. I bring up curiosity. Than saying, get your own recharge and bill payment portal for XYZ Naira. Everybody will hear this, okay, recharge and bill payment. This is that I get paid. They'll just say, oh, 50, 100K is too cheap, it's too high. They say, discover how an Ijebu guy made 100 million from recharge and bill payment business. Everyone want to know why he made the money, 100 million, recharge and bill payment business, Ijebu guy. So you have put a lot of suspense suspense, they want to learn more. So those are some of those things you actually use. So, but you can go to Google, just Google pre-sale article. Or those, anybody that you see that, or go to site like maybe legit.com. You see that article there, they say sponsored. They will telling you some tips about some things. But by the time you now go deeper, you now see that, oh, they actually want to sell the product. So when you see those type of articles, don't just ease and say, copy the article, put it somewhere. So when you have need for it tomorrow, you now go and dissect it and now tweak it to suit your own taste. Not necessarily the same product, it's a template. The first thing is, okay, the first thing is give value about that is related to what you want to sell. Then as you give value, now introduce your own. Then introduce your own, put a link that will take them to your own website. Maybe in subsequent section, Ms. Bisa Akintayo will give us more detail about this. As much as possible, we are trying to carry everybody along. Those that are just joining, the intermediate level people and the ninja. So we don't want to make the class too, because I'm already going to an higher level, but let's take it gradual. And you can also, Google is our friend, YouTube is our friend. You can learn a lot of things from there. When you have challenge, you can communicate with Ms. Bisa Akintayo. It's going to assist you. Once again, I'm Muhammad Adeleke. I wish you success in your entrepreneurial journey.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mohammed. We appreciate you for coming tonight, and for everybody who has taken our time to watch this live video till the end. And for those who are tough time actually connecting, sorry about that. We'll send you the video. Please, action is what matters, not just hearing. So I'll be glad, I'll be super excited when I hear that people have taken action after tonight's class with Mr. Mohammed. So thank you all. If you have questions for me, let's post it on the group. I'll take them tomorrow. Okay, have a good night, everyone. Thank you for watching. Bye.